parts of Scotland have been hit by more severe weather, with gale-force winds and flood warnings in the north, west and central areas. The Met Office said gusts could reach more than 80 miles per hour in some exposed areas as a storm sweeps past the country. Yellow be aware warnings of high winds are in place for the Highlands, Western Isles, Orkney, Shetland and Argyll and Bute. Large waves could result in flooding at high tide along the west coast. The Scottish Environment Protection Agency, Sepa, has put a number of flood alerts, warning of the possibility of flooding, in place for coastal areas in the north and west. Several flood warnings, indicating that flooding is expected, are also in force for parts of Tayside along the rivers Earn and Lyon. Forecasters said an area of low pressure was moving across northern parts of Scotland towards Iceland. The Met Office said very windy weather was expected across the far north and northwest of Scotland, with the potential for southerly gusts of 70 to 80 miles per hour, and perhaps more, in exposed parts of the Western Isles. It added, there remains some uncertainty as to the extent of the very strong winds. However, the public should be aware of the risk of further disruption to transport and other outdoor activities and are also advised to monitor the website for later updates. Stormy conditions caused widespread disruption throughout the country on Saturday. Gusts of 60 to 70 miles per hour swept across some areas, with Traffic Scotland warning drivers of crosswinds and falling trees and debris. A number of ferry services on the west coast were cancelled. Flooding and problems with overhead wires affected some ScotRail lines and some football matches were called off. Bridges were also affected, with the Forth, Tay, Skye and Kessock Road bridges closed for a period to high-sided vehicles. Wind speeds of 66 miles per hour were recorded at Inverbervie in Aberdeenshire and Eskdalemuir in Dumfries and Galloway, while a gust of 65 miles per hour hit South Uist in the Outer Hebrides. On higher ground, wind speeds reached 102 miles per hour on the Applecross Peninsula in Wester Ross and 111 miles per hour at Tom and Toole in the Cairngorms National Park.